Good evening, one and all. We're here at the Melbourne Cricket Ground. You join us for this match between Australia and the Royal Challengers. My name is Adam Gilchrist, and back again with me today is Michael Atherton, Mel Jones, and the one and only Ali Mitchell.
Thanks for the fabulous introduction. We're just about ready to get underway.
Thanks, Ali. Let's now head out to the middle to join the captains for the toss.
Interesting decision. The pitch really looks like there'll be something early for the bowlers, but the captain's asking the openers to get the pads on.
Right, so we're ready to get underway. There's always something special about the first delivery. It can really set the tone for a match. Great commitment. Finds the edge. Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Bang! Bowled. Just stunning bowling.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. Fantastic running, turned 2 into 3 there. Jaiswal ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. End of the over. 9 off it. The Royal Challengers are 9 for 1.
Good over for the batters to start the innings.
Hazelwood, the right-arm medium bowler, is coming into the attack from the members' end. Square cut, finds point, no run. Nice shot, but straight to gully. Smacks that away through the gap.
Phillips was quick onto that one, cut it away, through the field and to the boundary. Can he come back with a dot ball?
over the infield with a cracking shot. Big edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Edge, but it drops safely.
Well, didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
10 runs added there. The Royal Challengers, 19 for 1. Start from the Great Southern Stand end. Edged. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Cuts that off well in the infield. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Oh, nicked. And it's going to race away.
Flashed at it. Didn't time it well, but got enough to get it to the boundary.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. That's the over. The Royal Challengers are 26 for 1. Finds the fielder with that shot. Square cut, finds point, no run. And that ends the power play. The captain with a bit more freedom in the field now. the right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the Great Southern stand end. Poor shot, really lucky. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. Gets that away.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Good bowling, kept it nice and tight and made it hard to score. Zampa into the attack now from the members' end. Finds the edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Edged it. The bowler and the slips have really gone up here. They like it. Gone. Fine catch.
As they head back to the... pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
Shot. Finds the gap with that one.
That was a lovely flowing drive through the covers to pick up the 4.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Great shot. He's pulled that one away. 4 more.
That was a solid shot, really well played. Ball was dropped just a little shorter, and a great shot off the back foot.
Couldn't get it through the field. Drive straight down the ground, mid-on will collect that one though. End of the over. 8 off it. The Royal Challengers are 45 for 2. Going with spin now. That's a strong appeal. What's the umpire's decision? Nearly gets the edge. Maxwell with a great delivery there. That's 4 all the way. Beautiful shot.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Yeah, well played. Could be a quick single. Pulled away, but straight to square leg. Swept away, but finds the fielder. Maxwell has kept the pressure on in this over. Just needs to maintain the momentum going forwards. Zampa from the members' end. Massive outside edge. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Doesn't beat the infield. That was a lovely punch down the ground. It's in the gap, and there should be a few on offer here, maybe 3. Goes over the top with that shot.
Yeah, too wide. It was there to be hit, and it was really given the treatment.
9 runs added there. The Royal Challengers are 61 for 2. Well timed, but there's a fielder out there. Oh, they've done it again. They're taking everything out of the top shelf this match. Oh, wow. Brilliant reactions, and what a catch.
A long walk back to the pavilion. This has not been a good knock. Not what you expect from someone of this quality.
Worked away. That's a nice single. Great shot. Pulled straight to backward square leg, though. Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
A fantastic shot. Gets forward, head over the ball, smashes it away.
Six runs added in the over. The Royal Challengers are 67 for 3. Cummins has been going really well here. Comes back on from the members' end. Finds the edge. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment.
Well, that one's for the textbook. Stands tall, on top of the bounce, and a lovely flick of the wrist at the end.
Thick edge. Can't get that outside the ring field. End of the over, and a very nicely bowled one. Not much opportunity to score runs there. Flicks off the pads nicely. That'll go away fine, and there should be at least a few runs added. Simple as you like. The batter didn't bother to look at more than one delivery in that over. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down, really didn't get settled, and looked to be in trouble for most of the knock.
Square cut, finds point, no run.
Great shorter ball. Well played, though. Didn't flinch and was able to leave the ball comfortably. That's the end of the short stuff for this over. Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Chance, gone. You're kidding. Keeper with the fast hands.
Starting to get interesting now. That's the 5th wicket, and a very frustrated person is heading back to the pavilion.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should be on as the new batter strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket. Gets that away.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary. How will he reply?
Pulled away, but straight to square leg. Over, the Royal Challengers are 82 for 5. Cummins from the members' end. Beats the field with a great shot. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward and dispatches that to the boundary.
Edge, but it drops safely. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Cut away and through the gap. Lovely shot. Might be 4.
You just can't give them that much width. You bowl out there and you get what you deserve.
Edged, smashed all over the park. I wonder if the captain will stick with them. The right armour is coming into the attack from the Great Southern stand end.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection. Watched it closely out of the hand and hammered that slower ball away to the boundary.
Well, that was a struggle, getting smacked all over the park. Stark coming into the attack from the members' end.
The new bowler into the attack.
Perfectly timed.
Well, that was a poor delivery. You can't bowl there, and it got what it deserved. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Could that be out? Looks like it. Oh, great run out.
A fluent innings undone by a decent delivery. A good wicket to get at a good time.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though. End of the over. 6 runs coming from it. The Royal Challengers are 117 for 6.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
The right-arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the Great Southern Stand end. Oh, that's 2 full. Nice shot. It could be 4.
This is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
Pulled away, but straight to square leg. Big edge, where's that going?
Didn't time it at all, but manages to get it away to the boundary.
And the innings comes to an end. Australia will need 130 runs. The openers are coming out. It's a very gettable total. They just need to get off to a good start and not give anything silly away. It's the silly stuff that could give the bowlers a sniff in this match.
Here we go. Coming in for the first ball.
Finds the fielder with that shot. Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
Well, the delivery was poor. Still needs to be put away, though. And what a lovely shot to find the boundary.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. Couldn't get it through the field. Perfectly timed.
That really wasn't a great delivery. Seen early, and it was dispatched with a plum.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder. Goes over the top with that shot. Onto that early, that could be 4.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, and dispatches it to the boundary.
Well, that was a struggle, getting smacked all over the park.
One gone, and an excellent start to this power play.
Singh, the left armour, is coming on to bowl from the Great Southern stand end. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though.
That was a solid shot, really well played. Ball was dropped just a little shorter, and a great shot off the back foot. Might look to go big again here.
Clever shot, moved across the line of the ball and just clipped it away. Fine leg won't stop that. Back-to-back boundaries. Can they make it 3 in a row and really put the bowler on the back foot? Square cut, finds point, no run. Drilled that one away. Good stop, probably managed to prevent 4 runs. That's fine work by these two, putting the pressure back onto the fielders. Was quick onto that in the infield. 11 runs added there. Australia are 25 for none.
2 overs gone, and they're off to a superb start in this power play. 12 plus and over, well ahead of the required rate.
A new bowler is coming into the attack. Straight to the fielder. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder.
That was a tremendous delivery. It fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Five runs added in the over. Australia a 30 for none. Singh, the left armour, is coming into the attack on the Great Southern stand end. Gets that away.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that. How will the bowler respond? Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
Had a real flash at that one. Beautifully struck too.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions for this innings. Great shot. Rode the ball up with him and cut through point.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away. Bowler needs to tighten up a bit.
What a shot. He hit that one hard. No need to run.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Collects that one simple as you like inside the ring.
Warner watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper.
Smashed all over the park. I wonder if the captain will stick with them.
4 overs down, and we're seeing a feverish appetite for boundaries from these batters. They're up above the run rate at the moment, looking very good.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Those runs bring up the 50 partnership between these two.
Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. power and precision in that shot.
Yeah, too wide. It was there to be hit, and it was really given the treatment.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. End of the over. 8 off it. Australia are 56 for none. Sing from the Great Southern Stand end. Across the stumps and a flick of the wrist. It's wide of square leg. Could be 4. Nice shot, just a flick off the pads.
Too wide, it was there to be hit, and it was really given the treatment.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Great shot, through the gap.
That's the kind of shot you just stand and admire. Gets onto the back foot and rolls the wrists to keep the control and find the boundary.
Bumrah, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. End of the over, a big one. 11 runs coming from it. Australia are 67 for none. Bumrah coming back into the attack. Drilled that one away.
Well, that one's for the textbook. Stands tall on top of the bounce and a lovely flick of the wrist at the end. How will he reply?
Shot, textbook pull shot, and that's racing away to the boundary. Brilliant.
The half-century's in sight. More shots like that and they'll be well on their way to 100.
Warner has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Can't get that outside the ring field. Smacks that away through the gap.
Nearly got through them, just got onto it in time, and with enough bat speed to pick up 4.
Really playing all their shots that over. Very expensive.
You wouldn't have thought the power play was over by the way the batters have kept going on with it. They're well above the required rate. Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Massive outside edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go.
Head watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper.
Power and precision in that shot.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Head waited on that and guides it down to third. Fielder coming around, may stop it before the boundary.
A poor delivery, and you don't pass up chances like that. Crashed away for 4. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Big edge. Fielder with a diving effort. Very nice catch. Big dive from the fielder. Tremendous catch.
They've looked threatening but can't go on with the job. They'll be annoyed with themselves having gotten out after a start.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes charging out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. The end of what seemed a very long over. Not the best bowling I've seen in my time. It's time to refocus and go back to basics.
The batters have left a clutch of 4s and 6s in the scorecard. They're powering this team to victory.
The right armour is coming on to bowl from the members' end. Solid shot, that's going for 4.
Well, the delivery was poor. Still needs to be put away, though. And what a lovely shot to find the boundary. A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner, and they're ready to go again.
Over the infield with a cracking shot.
Flashed away and got it well enough to find the boundary.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right. The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say?
A great innings coming to an end. Brilliant scoring. It was a very entertaining performance. We'll have to head back to the pavilion.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings. Finds the fielder with that shot. Poor ball there. The keeper looks back as the ball hits the boundary. 5 wides and an extra ball for the batting team. Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over.
It's been non-stop action tonight. Every plan for the batters has been dismantled with almost a level of disdain.
Roy from the Great Southern Stand end. Magical shot into the vacant fine leg position, and I do not think anyone's going to stop that.
Well, the fielder can only fetch that, hooked away to the boundary.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Got that away nicely.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Oh my, that's racing away.
That was a beautiful shot. Rocks onto the back foot and stabs the ball away. Fielders had no chance.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Swept away, but finds the fielder. Goes over the top with that shot.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
Smashed all over the park. I wonder if the captain will stick with them.
Might look to go big again here.
Edged. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Marsh didn't get bat on that, and that'll go away to the boundary for 4 byes.
Extremely comfortable win, just brilliant on so many levels. You can't compete with that level of skill shown. It was a masterclass.
Well, that was a very one-sided contest. The result was never really in doubt at all. Hope you enjoyed the coverage. See you again soon.